is that we do need to fight for liberty. We do need to stand up. But the thing is, you know, there isn't anyone in here who's ever actually experienced liberty. We've all been under the bond of government, bonds of government that has, ever since the well, I don't want to say the Civil War because it was just slightly after that. Ever since the Reconstruction Act, we've been in a state of emergency. We've been operating under the Lever Code, which is the military rule, which is the law of conquest. And you look at the statutes and you look how they're operating, that's exactly what they're doing. The problem is it's been so insidious and so slow and so unnoticeable that it's kind of like the old saying that you put the frog in the cool water, warm it up slowly, he'll boil before he knows it. Now, if you throw him into the hot water, he's going to jump right out. And what's happened to us is they turn up the heat slowly. They force the chains tighter and tighter. And the leash is getting shorter and shorter. And now they're trying to destroy us with all this spending. Can you imagine the amount of money that they're spending? I can't. It staggers my mind to just even think about it. I can't even get my imagination around it. You would share that with us. Just share that. You shared that with me just a minute ago. I want you to hear this because this is just staggering.
Like I said, Congress has allocated $4.65 trillion.
Oh, at least now they got about 3.6 coming up.
To give y'all an idea of how much money that really is, stack of $100 bills are 50 times $1 million. Stack of $100 bills, 10 feet taller than Washington Monument is $1 billion. So they spent 4,650 stacks of money at that time. Another way to look at it is,
Washington Monument.
Yeah.
How many stacks?
4,000
4,000 stacks?
4,650 stacks. $100. Also, if you think about it another way, that's $700 for every man, woman, and child on the entire planet. $700 for every man, woman, and child on the entire planet. A little over 12,000 for every man, woman, and child in the United States.
And the Federal Reserve now has 10 times that much for their credit.
Oh, yeah. I want to let you know, I appreciate the emails and I appreciate the contacts that you've been sending to me. I've been calling some folks. We have a meeting set up with the Young Americans for Liberty at Wake Forest University. We're going to be talking with the chairman of the executive director, or whatever you want to call him, this Friday, tomorrow. Chad's going to come, I think Connor's going to come. So that's going to bring a couple of his. He's going to bring a couple of his head on to us. Hello. Good evening, come on in. We're still here. Good to see you. And so we're gonna deal with that. And I guess he's the head of the international group as well. I talked with Lieutenant Colonel Sullivan. He is game for coming down. I don't know if you know who he is. Who sent me that contact? Who is it? Lieutenant Colonel Sullivan. He filed a lawsuit in Raleigh challenging Obama's birth certificate. He got dismissed, but he got dismissed without prejudice, so he can bring it in again under a different name, I suppose, and attacking different people. And I didn't get a chance to speak with him. We were kind of playing phone tag. I call him, he calls me, and I call him. We just get message services. I called John Winfrey and didn't get a response from that pastor. I don't know what I left him. I sent an email. You sent me that contact.
Yeah, I spoke with him over the phone. He said his whole congregation was very, quote, into liberty.
Right. Are there any folks from Mr. Winfrey's church here?
What church, Bill? What church is that?
I have no idea.
It's Cornerstone Baptist Church in King.
Cornerstone Baptist Church, yeah.
Did you ever hear from George Bonner? Bonik, B-O-N-I-E-K, legislator in Montana that introduced the sovereignty resolution there. I'm friends with his mother. She said she was going to get in touch with him and tell him to call you. So that never happened.
Yeah.
So I'll follow up on that.
Follow up on that. I did get in touch with Brian Holloway, representative of Stokes, and I spoke with him, and they are presently working on a resolution for sovereignty here in North Carolina. They have, I'm not sure I got the information. I was on top of the roof when I talked to them. He called me back when I was working on the roof, and I think it was Brass Night. I think it's the Senate Bass Night. Bass Night. He's the Senate Pro Tem, I think.
Yeah, that's,
10 more.
Yeah.
And what we need to do is we need to call him and Joe Hackney. He's the Speaker of the House. Those are the two people we need to call constantly on this sovereignty resolution. We need to get that. We need to spread that around to your friends and let them call these guys and say we are in favor of that. But I'm going to call Mr. Holloway back and I'm going to say, now listen, resolutions are fine. We had the Williamsburg resolutions. Williamsburg resolved back in 1999, and all of the Republican governors got together and decided to list all their grievances against the federal government. And what did they do?
nothing.
Nothing. They didn't do anything. We can't have that. That's not going to accomplish anything, obviously, right? You can talk and jack your jaw and make it look like you're really doing something, but if there's no teeth in that thing and you don't follow up with that, it's meaningless. It's just something to keep you placated and keep you from speaking up or doing anything further. That's all it is. And make it look like they're actually doing something. And I have an idea that a lot of this is what that is. That they're just making a show. Well, we need to make sure that it ain't just a show. We need to call them, and we need to let them know, we need to express. This is one of the things that I think is an issue we can focus on, that we can get a hold of the federal government, which is the biggest problem we're facing right now. They are spending money that they don't have to spend, that we don't have to spend, that we don't have to give them, that I don't want to give them. And I certainly don't want my kids to be under that bondage when they come up and now they have to face these humongous debts. And to be honest with you folks, I don't think they're going to survive it.
I don't see how it's going to help. I mean,
I don't see how they're going to
they're
survive it.
spending all this money on these companies, and these companies 6 months later are going to be broken in. We're still in the same spot. Why not just tell us to help?
It isn't that money so much that I'm concerned with, is the fact that the federal government has absolutely no authority to give money to private banking institutions or anybody in any private enterprise.
Here.
They have absolutely no authority, and they certainly don't have any authority to go ahead and pass private legislation to tax it again at 90% or whatever it was because they're passing out bonuses. They simply don't have that kind of authority, and they're absolutely ignoring every vestige of regulation or a law that withholds that from that in the Constitution that says they don't have to. Listen, we put it in the 10th Amendment, in the 9th Amendment. If we didn't write it down in your specific way and gave you that authority, we specifically withheld it from you. It has to be completely enumerated and delineated in the Constitution before you have the power. And where are they getting all of these alphabet soup agencies from? Where is the authority found for those? I mean, you don't have to look very far to find out that it simply doesn't exist. And I'm getting fed up with it. I don't know about you, but